Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review of the Rhino. We have my new Feku from Bose, the Bose Greener Futures Feku, and we have a beer. Now, I thought this was going to be, because it's a contract brewery, a one-brand brewery, and their first beer was brewed in can, well, was packaged in cans, but they surprised me, and they came out with this, and it's aged in Ryed oak, so it doesn't say anything about barrels, so I'm going to guess it's aged, it says aged in, so maybe it was barrels. We'll read the bottle in a second, but this is Old Tomorrow, Monty's Golden Rye Ale. So Old Tomorrow started with the, what is it called? The Canadian Pale Ale, which is basically an Ontario Pale Ale. But, hey, subtle notes of honey and vanilla, come on, really? Okay, whatever, fall into perfect balance with hints of rye, spice, and oak. A distinctive, easygoing beer with a soft, clean finish. The perfect go-to refreshment for just chilling out and for celebrating life's big and small victories. It's right on. No preservatives, never pasteurized. 5.5% alcohol by volume. What else is on here? Old Tomorrow crafts flavorful beer inspired by Canada's iconic heroes and moments of greatness. Monty's Golden Rye Ale salutes Canadian gold medal winner John Montgomery, who captured the nation's heart with his historic Golden Ride in Whistler. Not only did he inspire us with his 0.7 second skeleton victory, but his spirited, spontaneous celebration with a pitcher of beer, no less, personified his passion for saluting the authentic Canadian spirit. Monty's Golden Rye Ale is an exclusive collaboration with John to produce a beer infused with flavor, yet remarkably mellow. That's because he chugged a pitcher of, I believe it was Bud. True to John's prairie roots, this tasty ale is patiently aged in oak, infused with 100% Canadian rye whiskey for a silky smoothness. It says aged in oak infused with rye, but just the way it sounds, I think that it would be wood chips. And it's not saying anything about where it was brewed, so I don't even remember where they were contract brewing, but it doesn't matter. I remember that too. He got in trouble for that, didn't he? Wasn't there a big fablooey for him chugging that beer? It was like, oh, you're making us look bad. So 5.5% alcohol, aged in Ryed oak. So that makes me wonder, first off, it says patiently aged. It doesn't tell you how long. But I'm curious how long it was actually aged on that oak since it came out at 5.5% alcohol, because the rye would seep some alcohol into it. So it's a 5.5. Was this like a 3% alcohol, like adjunct lager first? Was it a 4% alcohol? Was it a 4.5? Was it a 5? Was it a 5.25 and you only left it in for like a day or two? I don't know. But another one with that slightly off-white head. Tiny, tiny snap, crackle, pop. Like every second there's one bubble. But little like eggshell white head. I would call that like a copper almost. Yeah, copper. There's a copper pipe. There's this. Yeah, I'd say this is coppery. At least to me. Smell. Ooh. Oh my god. I wish you had fucking smell-o-vision for the bottle. So the glass. The glass smells like a golden ale. I mean, there's some malt, there's a little bit of caramel, a little bit of an oaky tannin on it, a little tiny touch of a roast. Smells nice. Bottle. The bottle's like the first time I touched a vagina. It smells fucking exquisite. Oh, if this tastes half as good as it smells. I'm getting a lot of butterscotch. I'm getting like Werther's Original. Werther's Original with vanilla. Werther's Original with vanilla with some more toffee on top of that, with a little bit of an oaky tannin, with Werther's Original toffee, vanilla, oaky tannin, and coconut. Lots and lots of coconut. Oh yeah, lots of coconut. And like not like roasted coconut, like you just ripped open a coconut and just started shredding it coconut. It smells fresh. It smells divine. Let's get into this beer. Cheers. I don't even fucking care anymore. This better taste as well as it smells. Why couldn't this be what you fucking put out first? Why couldn't this be in cans for $3 something a bottle? Because I would buy cans of this and send it across the fucking country. I would. Is it the best beer I've ever had? No, but from them, it is exquisite. And from a contract brewery on that, it's exquisite. And from a brewery that is making its second beer, it's exquisite. And from a brewery that is coming into Ontario, which has so many breweries already, it's exquisite. And for a lover of barrel age and chip age and all that, it's exquisite. I love coconut. And there's tons of coconut in here. Tons of coconut. Tons of vanilla. Super, super strong vanilla. Super, super strong toffee. Butterscotch, Werther's Original forefront. So, Werther's Original, toffee, and vanilla all up in the forefront. Background, very, very roasty, toasty. Like they toasted the chips or the barrel for a while before they threw the beer in it. Dirty English finish with a touch of pine. Excuse me. I'd say medium bodied, moderate carbonation. It did make me burp, so I mean it's carbonated. I'm not really picking up rye spices or anything like they talk about. Like it's not like it's rye, because it's rye. It's not rye, right? It's rye the whiskey, not rye the organism, the grain. I'm not getting like caraway seed or anything like that. I'm getting that dry rye finish that you would get. And this is 5.5% alcohol, so if I had the money to buy a bunch of bottles of this, I could drink a bunch of bottles of this, and I would have absolutely no problem with that. Fucking right. Oh, this might even be stronger tasting now. It was a bottle that had a lot of floaties at the bottom. It was crystal clear when I started drinking it. Okay. It was better before the floaties got in there. Now it has all the flavors before. Oh wait. Okay. So before I wasn't really picking up the coconut. I smelt the coconut. I wasn't really tasting the coconut. Now that all the floaties are in there, I'm tasting the coconut, but there is a lot more of the hoppy, dirty / piney finish. I wonder if you could make a happy medium, and once you just whatever. You know what? It's great before you get the coconut flavor. It's still good after the coconut flavor, but there's a lot more of the hop flavor. Still a great beer. Out of 10, I think I gave the original like a 5 or a 6, because the Canadian Pale Ale was just, it's basically your average Double Trouble or Tank House Ale or anything like that. This Fuck, I'm giving this a 8.75. I really enjoy this. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers. Bye-bye.